Here we are for part 2, guys. The quaddy leagues, get your pens out. Quaddy will pay 87 million on it.
Let's hope so. It's so the race 6 is the 3-year-old English race, and 16 plus 4 plus 3 because Pittsburgh is not with us, and it's $4.60 Manuel, $4.80 Super 2, $4.80 Miss Debutante, and then we go to.
So straight away, we're a great chance to get the first 3 picks out of the quaddy league.
Yeah.
We've got Manuel the pen job. Yep. We got Super True drawn on the inside with Mark Connors and been up for a while, and we've got
Miss Debutante
coming off a PR where J Parr was able to get in because T Clark decided to let him in. It's coming off a PR.
And T Berry takes over.
And T Berry takes over. We're a chance here, boys.
$11 Flash Fibian, $11 Calander, $19 Tornadic, $19 Genito. Speed looks to be on here. Obviously Super 2 is fresh and will run. Miss Debutante will be going with her. Too Fast for Love is very fresh. Bryden May has the blinkers on, should she run here. And you've got Tornadic, who is a short courser with abundant speed. So it's look, it looks a setup race like last year, doesn't it? Lady Sniper, ridden off the speed, blousing.
Yep.
Where do you want to look, Glenn?
Well, where do I want to look? Where do I want to look? Honestly, I was tipping on top, and don't laugh, twist tops.
Yeah. It's like one of those box tickers, isn't it? Twist tops.
4th up. I'm looking to good Glim because it's well out of the market at $31, and we've got $250,000 to run around. So there's nothing doing there for Glen except being good Glim. I like the way the horse has been paraded. Chris Starter's going really well.
On the fence at Rose Hill.
Well, Gord had it at the fast lane that day, I think. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and then like, you know the Runner Secret Trail. Like I'm given.
Yeah, but it's failed. It's failed there, Gord. It hasn't run. It's got the blinkers back on. We're stretching a bit because it just got shellacked down at Flemington.
I was interested in then all of Bjorn's runners, all of them. Genito, Too Fast for Love, and Same It Out. And I just thought it was a race of interest. Lots of things doing. Tornadic, I'm going to win on. Josh, flying.
Well, Calander, I would have butted up on him for a middle draw.
Middle draw. Yeah, Barrier 2 is no good, is it?
But it's Bishin. Bishin's the master.
He's the master. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm looking away from the favourites every which way I can.
I'm saying there's only 2 chances, and that's number 1 Flash Vivian and number 11 Super 2. I like the way it hit the line Flash Vivian. I like the freshen up back to the 1100 metres. Last time it ran at this track over 1100 metres, it just got beaten by Guard of Honour, who is a pretty serious horse, and beat Hair Trigger, was very electric late. Only question mark is the soft track with Flash Vivian, but it's about $10, so I'll take the risk.
I got a tip. You've ticked every box here except the soft track.
Yeah. And 11 Super 2, I was really impressed with that trial. It was under a massively tight hold. It was just a nice little run around to get it ready for this. And I've mentioned before, I think sort of that sprite form is reasonably decent, and I give Super 2 a chance. And there's actually a common form line with Super 2 and Flash Vivian. They both ran in a maiden, I think, at Canberra or something like that.
They did. Super 2.
Yeah,
but 1,000 metres at Canberra is going to suit her rather than him.
Yeah, so they're the
I'm going to say out of the 3 favourites, it's the one I like the most, Super 2. I was hard against the other 2. So Manuel's the
I really didn't like the jockey change on Miss Debutante.
Yeah, I know, but she's got scope, this horse. She's dead set. She's got something. She's got some depth to her. Super 2 is maxed out at the 1100. Is not getting a sympathetic track tomorrow. And Manuel, well, it's just classic McAvoy spruik, isn't it? But I mean, I wouldn't be penning it because it's had the local trial. It's coming off the kill. I realise it's Melbourne, but it just looks a likely type here.
Fair enough. What a juicy race
it is.
Yeah, another fantastic race. And as Glenn's pointed out, Twist Tops is a horse of interest. $31. I've marked her $13.
Oh, there you go.
The Villiers, and don't you love a Villiers? My God, I just get so excited.
What's so disappointing is it's like Villiers Day. Villiers is 250,000, and the Poxy
Yeah, it's because
sales race is
the sales races,
500,000.
well, they don't count. You know, they're sales races. Although I noticed that the 2-year-old race is called a restricted listed race, whatever that means, Glenn. Who knows what that means? But anyway,
I'll just give you a good example. You put on $1 million tournament for the best car players in the world, they all turn up to play, and they might run the same tournament for $4 million for people with stacks of money.
Yeah.
So all the multi-millionaires are playing for $4
So
million.
it just happens everywhere.
Just like, it's just life.
Oh, yeah.
$3.20.
Don't the rich pros love getting the rich guys in to kick the money off? Because it always, remember that one, was it FNDRI or something like that? One, what
18 million.
18 million. Wow.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Well, it was $1 million buy-in,
Yeah.
and they gave some to charity. And the bloke who ran it was the bloke who owned Cirque du Soleil. He could obviously buy himself in for $1 million. He'd run Cirque du Soleil. But it doesn't matter if he plays. He just turns up, you pull your shoulders back, you just suck on a big cigar or some shit under the table,
Because
sucking
you
in
know
the
what
back.
the poker players do? It's kind of like the bookies in the old days who wanted to take on Packer. You know, a few of them would get together to hold the gigantic bets. Well, that's what they do in poker as well.
Yeah, it's all ego. The whole world's driven by ego.
Well, and that's, you know, it does a good
But
job.
when you think about how particularly poor I'm going in life, what a massive ego I must really have.
Oh, you'd be insufferable if you were going well, wouldn't you?
How much do I love myself and how bad am I going? So imagine if I was going good. Oh, what a dickhead I really am. Oh, fuck, 10 months to the truth. Thank Christ.
For all of us, $3.20 Fabrizio is our Villiers favourites. And then it's wide. It's $9.50 Hazabeel, $10 High Midnight, $12 Pajaro, $13 Dibiani, $15 Saracen, $15 Amavasio, $18 Red Excitement. And you know, I presume that Fabrizio wants to take it up here. But Red Excitement drawn outside him has pace and is up in distance, unlike Fabrizio. And Dibiani is very fresh up from 1200 High Midnight. Pulled his way through and he's also up in distance. I had sense of occasion just sitting off them. There's something a little bit icky about this favourite, Glenn.
Afterthought?
No,
Is that what you're saying,
it's
or?
like it's been to Melbourne and it's coming back in distance. So it's
46 days off,
46
trial
days
in
off.
between.
Yeah, look, I didn't. I just marked it 3-1. I thought, you know, it should be longer than that.
Fair enough. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I was tipping number 16, very delicious. I thought it could be nearly close to a moral. It's 4 o'clock tomorrow. Ticks every box. It's the best wet tracker on the race.
It's every
It's
box bar one, but it is $51.
No, the box it doesn't tick is Kathy.
Yeah.
No, let's talk about it. We've always been very happy with the, I won't say bum riders, but the
In price bracket.
level tier. No, on the wet tracks.
Okay.
She jumps out, she's going to go back. She goes back, she goes dum da dum da dum 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 on Kathy.
Nice wide barrier.
Nice wide barrier. She sits back. Her runs have been as good as anything in any of the lead ups. It's a superior wet tracker. It's only $51 at the moment, but
It's the only bet I've had, Glenn. And it's not my type of horse, is it?
Yeah.
Just went, marked the 25s, saw 50s and went, well, you just have to.
yeah, and it'll be just basically winning tomorrow. It's right in the race to beat number 18, Duca Valentini, which is a horse that I think ticks a few boxes here tomorrow, and I think it's going to be in the right part of the finish. And for third, well, it really didn't matter for third. I was looking at Rudy a little bit, but I'm really keen on this horse tomorrow. Whatever it's
Very delicious. It's got a sense of
Oh,
timing
I
about
tell you
it.
that is great TV. Fancy a moral being declared at $51.
Well, how's it going to get beat?
Well, because 7's going to win. It might come.
Who's
it'll
7?
come in place. For
You've got God's still in favourite.
Okay. Well, good luck. For all the punters out there that want to back Fabrizio, back that style of horse on this type of track at $3, good luck. You will definitely lose in the long run.
It's not a sympathetic track, is it? You know, you see these horses on fast tracks and you go, yeah, well, they've got aces there. He actually has to earn his win tomorrow.
Yeah, and why won't he earn it?
Well, he can do because I mean he has raced
This
in
stable-
dazzling fashion.
This stable is absolutely flying.
I haven't even been in.
When this
You can have Fabrizio.
When
I'll
this-
have very delicious.
Oh God!
Even bigger.
I feel unfair taking.
No, have it again. The winner, my very delicious.
This stable is going even better now. It's been back up here long enough to get that lovely stable atmosphere. That's because something's going through that stable that is just awesome. I actually loved its trial. Freshen up with the trial, back in distance. If you have a look at some of the horses at Spank, they weren't much at Ramwick, sort of like when it was up here before it went down to Melbourne. But this stable's, it did it then, and this stable's going even better now. This stable's going 5 lengths better than it was when this horse was winning at Ramwick, a couple of months ago. So I'm pretty keen on number 7.
Good as gold, but it's again a delicious race for
Well,
everyone.
there's a bit to look at here. I mean, Amavasio has been set for this race, but is the style of horse you can only ever back from wide gates.
Yep, I agree with that.
Red Excitement is a horse that's lurking here. He's like every run this campaign has been solid as. Rudy, you've mentioned, it's got the blinkers back on here as a likely type. Pajaro has, honest to God, been like, this race is just like, this is the happy clapper of the race, isn't it?
But the same with Very Delicious.
No, but I mean, okay, we're talking about Jason Cathy. It's sort of like, yeah, we're setting it for the race, but we're not actually going to pin everything down. It's luckily the weather turned in his favour.
The weather's turned in his favour. The planets have all aligned for Very Delicious number to go on.
And I agree with you, Duke of Valentinois. You've got a great chance here. This you saw it attack the line behind Religify 2 starts back when that just wasn't the right track for it.
Yeah.
And that's the run. That's the recent run that's got some substance to it. Sense of Occasion back from 1.5 miles, I think has got a lurker's chance.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
And look, I'm such a high midnight fan. I know it's all flat track Rose Hill. I don't know whether he can put it to Fabrizio or not, but
You didn't mind Very Delicious, did you?
it's the only bet I've had, Glenn.
There you go.
That's the Villiers. Then the penultimate is the Razor Sharp over 1,200 metres. We've lost That's a Good Idea. And
I'm not that unhappy about that.
I'm sick of That's a Good Idea. The market is wide. It's $7 Curo, it's $7 Grunderzeit, $7 His Majesty, $7.50 I Am's a Lady, $7.50 the 2-year-old, Weatherly, or the 3-year-old I should say, but just turned 3. And it's out to $14 Good Old Ins and Outs, $15 Shiraz, $17 Brook Road, $19 Sir Bible.
Man.
So
I love the pendulums. I don't know what he's like.
okay, but Sir Bible is part of the speed here. He's up from 1,000 and pushes up underneath them. Curo is in the van. The Monstar is quickly up there, fresh and up from 1,100 metres. Grunderzeit and Boss Lane just astern of them. I Am's a Lady midfield, and the others go backish. Ins and Outs been racing off the pace lately. This is another juicy race, Glenn. Juicy.
You nearly all sent me 33 here because a couple of horses I came up with here are a bit odd. Anyway.
Onerous?
Fuck off, Mark. Honestly, that's it. Fuck off, really?
That's just like back to 1,200. Glenn, blinkers back on.
It ticks every single box. What price is it?
It's 26.
Gee, it looks like it's got a good chance.
And the other one I thought was Brook Road,
I didn't mind it a little bit either.
who I'd given up on after she pig rooted 2 starts back, but I'm looking at Ramwick draw 1,200, thinking maybe I better give you one last chance.
My man Dean Yendall. I want to meet him tomorrow.
What a meeting!
I got 11 on top. Never mentioned mine. His Majesty.
It's all right. It's a topic. We're just foxing around to begin with.
Yeah. I actually don't mind it drawn inside. I mean, obviously with the track conditions.
Well, it's just going to lob out. It's going to go back, and the gun's going to work good getting off.
Yeah. And if you get off at the right time, sort of late last 200 metres, this thing can fly.
And then also if they overdo it, you can slide underneath them. 10 off the fence.
It's particularly late in the day that sort of happens,
10 off
doesn't it? Its trials were lovely. They were both 1,000 metres, so it's definitely ready for the 1,200 here.
Lovely's
Likes the distance, likes the track.
I've never
love
heard
the
anyone
gun.
racing say lovely.
No,
Well, they say nice. They say nice all
I've
the
never
time.
heard that. That's the first time I've heard lovely.
I think it expresses something
Lovely.
Yeah, no, keen on His Majesty. I thought when I had a look at 14 that it was a horse that maybe had some ability, but I'm not sure I'm interested in backing it tomorrow. But
It's a 3-year-old, like Mark says. It's barrier 1. It's Paul. I can shampoo them from Scar to Sarah.
yes, yeah.
What do you like of it?
Oh, I just thought it had some style in
It's
its
a
runs,
fucking
its first
angel.
preparation. Yeah, well, I'm not backing it,
Okay.
but I'm saying like not in this race, but I wouldn't mind seeing it flop and going in something else further down the track. Yeah, no, clearly number 11 on top for me, only one I'm interested in, but because of its style of racing, I want a price. What price is it?
Weatherly, it's equal favourite at $7.50.
Let's just stop right now, okay? The time for PREV. Please God, this meeting beyond. If this meeting's called off,
It's your only hope. You're gonna bring forward.
You are that excited, you're just going to unload.
So
if the meeting's called off, I will not be here for the rant on Monday. I won't be doing any more tips the rest of the fucking year. I'll just be mental.
aren't you just going to bring forward the suicide day?
Let's do that. All right, this meeting's off tomorrow. Get to the park Sunday morning. I'll be hanging in the
So
tree.
listen to that, Navesh.
Poor old Navesh. What about Navesh? Can't he run into a wet track at Ramley? And when they always ask him for a comment. Oh, it's in lovely condition, the track, and then they fucking rip into
I
it.
know. There was a big, huge press release on Wednesday.
Poor bastard.
Huge press release on Wednesday about all the things they'd done to Randwick since the last meeting, and the jockeys had been riding it lately and said it was like carpet. Do you remember the last track they said was like that?
Kensington. They did too. Let's get to the last, boys, because we're a bit excited.
Oh, I don't think we haven't finished the second last. Look, I can make a case for Shiraz Glen,
Okay.
who did nothing the other day, but can be there. Look, the Monster I thought was a really good run on Melbourne Cup Day and has a place chance here. And I was against Iams a Lady and Grundazite and Weatherly. There's 3 horses that are like equal favourites.
Is Iams a Lady that, George?
Iams a Lady is $7.50.
Oh, yeah.
Always trials well and doesn't live up to it.
She's a funny horse, isn't she? She was, she was marked. She was well backed in that in that Magic Millions mares race, but.
Lots to like about onerous there, boys. All right, so for our quarterly dividend, coming to the last is paying 4.6 million. We've got 4 runners going.
And let's go the last. It's $6 Surplus, $6 Sonic Swish, $8.50 is Dark Steel, $8.50 the Resumer Invincible Knight.
Realised potential won't run, will it?
I couldn't say that. I know. Look, he just.
They booked Damien.
They booked Damien, and he was in the wrong part of the track on Wednesday. Led and retired. I'd say there's every chance he'll back up. It's $10.
Don't worry about the theatre of the horse tomorrow, punters. Come out to the track just to listen to me give it to Oliver. It'll be the theatre of Glenn Pollitt giving it to Oliver, asking him how his betting's been for the year. I'm never going to forget that he was
Ask him, what's your profit on turnover?
Yeah. Well, asking this guy, how's your betfair account going? Oh, he fucking doesn't like it either.
$11 Heady Heights, $12 Asanara, $16 Turfane, pen job apparently, $18 Zakonig, $19 Schnitzel Knight, $21 Sabino Speed. Pretty serious race. Dark Steel, Sabino Speed, Realised Potential, Surplus probably taking a position tomorrow. Zakonig not far away. They're your first 5 in the race. And Quick Defence has the blinkers on, and third up back in distance, but could push forward here. Gord, you want to take this away, the nightcap?
I was very impressed with Surplus's run last start. It's only 2 question marks, and that is we're getting a little bit late in the preparation, and how does it go in the wet?
Is that why it's $6? Why is it $6?
They're 2 big question marks, huh? Looks like
But let's compare it to $6 Sonic Swish, who's got wretched 1400 metre form. Dead set, found the perfect lane to chase home ISO Rich last week.
Who's tipping here?
If it was dry, it'd be my best of the day, and I'd be snapping up 6 and 5s
not
everywhere.
going to be dry.
But Mark's saying it's not going to play too bad.
I'm saying you're sitting here, it's raining. All you can think of is bog, but it won't be raining tomorrow.
All I'm thinking about is them being off.
That's all you're worried about.
Clearly Surplus on top. I'm assuming Heady Heights will get scratched. There's no no jockey.
Well, that's because it's an emergency, so there's no need to put
right.
it on.
Yeah, no, clearly surplus on top. I'll take those 2 question marks, and I think $6 is a price worthy of those 2 small question marks. So keen on. I thought it was a better run than Redoubtable Heart, and I think Redoubtable Heart's a good thing earlier on in the program. So yeah, definitely keen on surplus.
Glenster?
I thought it might be another each way moral, boys, but no one's even mentioned its price or nothing.
No, that's because I backed at Coliseum Kings, wasn't it?
No, 17, so that red extension.
Red Extension, the brother horse.
Lovely race, parading really well.
Yeah, and
Ticks a lot of boxes.
that
Back on the inside the other day and just put it away. Love it a lot. Wasn't bagging Coliseum King at all. I was away from all the favourites. I was just so excited by this race that I had to fucking nearly have my first, you know what.
nearly.
I was
What,
pretty-
the thought popped into your head?
I was pretty excited. Fucking hell. I'm tipping
I
it.
tell you what.
I'm tipping it, boys. Number 17. So my quoting numbers are like 28 from 26 from 21 and 17. I'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, sorry, we lost Know-How. Know-How's going around at Canterbury tonight.
I need to scratch it, boys. You think I get it though?
Yeah, I think you'll get it. You certainly need to get it. You don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, realise potential. There too.
Yeah, look, that's an interesting tip, Glenn. Sabino Speed is a horse I've been waiting for. He's now 3rd up off the long spell. Invincible Knight looks a horse of talent, but everybody knows that. Asanara completely, like never ever again Asanara.
Fuels then never ever again this race.
Realised Potential, we spoke about it, it's backing up, that is something.
Yeah.
Zakonig is a horse that we devoted a lot of airtime to a few months ago.
Yeah, I know.
Too much
Didn't give itself
too much oxygen, but it's just a stalker here that is dangerous, and Coliseum King I've mentioned, because how it returned to win at 1200 metres and there was 3.5 lengths to the 3rd horse is beyond me, so I have to be there, but surplus on top for me in the last.
I think it's a fantastic situation. It's me backing the sharp end of the market, which I always do, and Glenn looking like super left field at all these longies. It's quite exciting.
I didn't know mine was long.
But I don't know. I tell you what, even Billy, when you've got the 50 to 1 shot, and I've got the
2
the
cents.
2 cents.
I will beat you on that.
So before we will come back with a recap of Glenn's morals and the other bets for the card from the other panellists who don't get to. They only get to call morals when you're not here.
Oh, do you guys throw a moral when I'm not here?
Yeah, we do.
Good.
But we're not as aggressive as you are.
Right, that's
Declare when are we coming back? We're doing a third part of it.
We're just going to do a 2-minute segment for Facebook, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. So that's the end of the preview show for Randwick Villiers Day tomorrow. It's a freaking corker. Just can't wait to get there. And don't worry, Glenn, they will be on. And
come to the track, guys. Come to the track.
And look out for our recap of best bets on Facebook.
Yeah. Right, everyone have this.